Hey guys, it's Phantom here, and welcome back to a brand new video, everyone. So in today's video, I am going to be stealing WizTubers' ideas because I am running out of content. Anyways though, in today's video, to give you the basic gist, I made a little Stitch channel in my Discord server here, and pretty much what I'm going to be doing is rating all of the people who actually posted a picture of their Stitch. I'm going to be rating it out of 10, just based on how good I think it looks, because that is pretty much what a Stitch is. So anyways, though, these are Stitches that my fans have sent into my Discord server here. If you do want to join the Discord server, by the way, the link is in the description if you want to do that. But anyways, without further ado, I think this is pretty straightforward. I'm going to be rating all of your guys' Stitches out of 10, so without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so coming up first here, we have Steven Stitch. Just the one. I don't know, I actually prefer my whole Storm Wizard to be covered with armor to hide its identity. Alright, so he's just rocking the basic Malistaire Stitch right here with one of the Hexacoder wands. I'm not gonna lie, this is really fucking ugly, Steven. I don't really know what you're thinking. The actual Darkmoor gear, like the actual look of it, the actual look of the Malistaire gear isn't that bad. The thing is, it's just like really basic, I suppose. And so you told me that you did stitch the wand. I am personally not a big fan of these Hexacoder wands at all. I think these look extremely ugly. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna give this like a 1.5 out of 10. Seriously, I don't like it at all. Alright, so coming up next, we have this guy's Stitch. Now, this is definitely, at the very least, it is an improvement from the first guy's Stitch. So he's rocking that full Azteca crafted armor, it looks like. So it's kind of weird though. Like, is he actually using the Azteca, like the full set of Azteca crafted armor? Because if so, then this isn't really a Stitch. This isn't really a Stitch, but I don't mind this gear. I like the mask. I think it looks pretty cool. The problem is it's just too uniform, I suppose. It's too uniform for me. It's like I feel like you can't slap three pieces of the same set of gear that's part of the same set together, and no matter what gear you're stitching it to, you stitch the three same pieces of gear as part of a set and call it a Stitch. That's where I have issue. That's where I take issue with this. This is a 3 out of 10. Alright, here we go. We have Ashley's Stitch now. So she's got pretty much the basic Storm Elegant gear, I think. I'm not sure what the Elegant gear exactly looks like for girls, but she's got like that super basic Storm Stitch with the Lightning Bolt wand as well. I'm gonna give this, oh god, I just, like the creativity here. The creativity here is really not off the charts, if that makes sense. I'm gonna give this like a 2.5, seriously, because it's just, here's the problem, right? The actual Stitch gear for, this like specific Storm setup, it doesn't look bad. The actual gear doesn't look bad. It looks fine. The problem is everyone uses it, There's such a lack of originality here, and it pisses me off. This is going to be a 2.5 out of 10. Now listen, I'm not defending my Storm Wizard Stitch because he has pretty much the like exact same Stitch, just except with like maybe a different purple or something. But yeah, just lack of originality, man. Very disappointed in you, Ashley. Okay, another Stitch from Ashley here. This is the one on her Death Wizard. I don't like this either. Like this is just not for me. This really is not for me. The hat and the robe, it's like that basic elegant gear. Once again, I don't know what the fuck you're doing with those boots, if I'm being honest. And then there's the bow wand. And I have never been a fan. Okay, a little fun fact about me, I have never been a fan of these particular bow wands, and this one doesn't even match her little getup here, so it makes it look even worse, even more terrible. I'm sorry, this is a 2 out of 10. And then I think this is her Ice Wizard as well, so I would definitely put this Stitch, like, definitely a lot higher than the others. I think it looks alright, this definitely looks alright. I remember, yeah, she was using this wand. I do remember this. I really like this one that she is using, and then this is the Archangels Uniform, I believe. Darkmoor boots. Then with the hairstyle, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's not amazing though. It's definitely nothing amazing, and I'd probably give it like I don't know, 6 out of 10 or something. I think that's fair. All right, someone's got their Privateer Stitch right here. So oh boy, I'm sorry. Whatever hat you've got going on here, like this is I think this is like an Aquila hat or something like that. with the Captain Blood's robe and then whatever boots those are. I'm sorry, but the hat and the robe really do not match. You know, if you had a Stitch, if you had like a cleaner hat to go with the robe and the boots, then maybe like a different weapon. I mean, the weapon looks cool. It just doesn't really go with what you're rocking here. You know, I'm not really a fan of this. This definitely does not look the best. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to give this a 3 out of 10. Hey, we got my Jade Gear Stitch, dude. If you guys don't know, I have been jading on my ice recently. And yeah, this is the Stitch that I have procured. I think it's really, really good. I think I've done a really, really good thing here. Really just revolutionized, you know, what a Stitch is. Just kind of reinvented the definition. This is obviously a 10 out of 10. I mean, if you don't take this... Like, look, I literally got 4 thumbs up here. Like, this is it. This is the pinnacle of stitching right here. And if you don't agree, then honestly, just unsub. I don't want you here. Alright, my best effort of stitches. Yes, from the crown shot, but I like space stuff. Okay, see, here's the problem. This like runs into the same problem that other Death Stitch had. It's like you're taking 3 pieces of gear from like pretty much the same set and just putting them together. Like, that's not, guys, that's not a Stitch. Like, it's, oh my god, it's so low effort too. You know, it's so low effort. I'm sorry, this is like a 1 out of 10. I cannot pretend to like this. You're literally just taking 3, 4 pieces of pack gear, stitching them together. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. This cannot do better than a 1. Plague Doctor ready for when Corona hits Wizard City. What is... No. I'm sorry, no. Like, what is this? What is this? What is this Deacon wannabe? Like, Valerie and Hexbreaker. Oh, God. Oh, God. You know, I can kind of see what you were going for here. And it is not the worst thing that I have ever laid my eyes upon, but this is all gear that you can buy in the bazaar, I'm pretty sure. I feel like that mask could have been used much better, I suppose. The robe, it doesn't look bad. It's not like the worst. It's not the worst. It's just like a really, really low effort stitch, I feel like. So I'm going to give this like, I don't know, 4 out of 10, just because like most of this is bizarre gear, but it doesn't look the worst. It doesn't look the worst, if that makes you happy. Ooh, we got Kaiser Noah's Fire Stitch. All right, this is interesting. This is very, very interesting. So it doesn't look the worst. I like the robe as well as the hat. I think that blends together really, really nicely. The boots a little bit less so, but it's not quite like the worst thing ever. I don't actually know where you get those boots from. Are those the boots? No, those definitely aren't the boots that you get from the Atlantean bundle. I wonder where you do get those. It doesn't look too bad though. It doesn't look too bad. It's definitely a decently unique stitch. My biggest issue though is the wand. Like, I'm sorry, like, why? Why are you using the Ballastair wand? It just does not blend together whatsoever. It's purple, it's pink. Your stitch is black, red, and yellow. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to take off a lot of points for that. However, your actual outfit is not too bad. It is definitely not too bad. Overall, if you changed the wand, this would be so much better. I'm sorry, Noah, if you did. But I think for now, I'm gonna have to give this like a, I don't know, 6.5 out of 10 or something. It's not too bad. Just please, for the love of God, change that wand, man. Okay, next up we've got, ooh, okay. I actually kind of like this. I'm actually kind of digging what this guy's putting down here. So all the gear right here, this is really, really interesting. Now it is, I mean, is this like elegant gear? It's definitely insignia gear, right? It's not elegant gear. Like, there's something about it. There's something about this stitch that I do like. I can't quite put my finger on it though, because like, yes, it is a basic insignia gear stitch, but I like it. The wand could use some work. I will admit, the wand could use some work. Never was really a fan of those shiny disco ball wands, but I really, really like the shoes. I really like how they all blend together, the robe, hat, and boots. I don't know, I would probably give this like, God, it is like your basic insignia school stitch, so like I would definitely have to take points off of that. But I say I'm gonna give this like a 7, honestly. I really like it, and I really like what you've done here, man. Aqualin Gladiator Death Stitch. Oh God, dude, no. No, what are you guys doing? Alright, so he's got, God. You know, I respect I respect that you actually went the extra mile to get the bronze eagle pet, right? The problem is with that I have with this gear is it just doesn't like this gear from the what's it called? I kind of forgot what that Aqualin pack was called, if I'm being honest. Anyways, though, whatever that pack's called in the ground shop, I really don't like this gear. I think the gear looks like really bad, if I'm being honest, and that pretty much comprises your entire outfit here. So yeah, this isn't really working for me, man. I do apologize. I'm gonna have to give this like a 2.5 out of 10, I believe. Yeah, that sounds pretty fair. Sorry, man, just not really a big fan of this. Plus, it's like all pack gear anyways. Gotta have to take points off for that as well. So this is a 2.5 out of 10. What? Oh, guys, why? Why? What is this? You're using the Tartarus gear with the Dragoon boots with the green wand. This could have gone. There are so many more better ways that this could have gone. This is. I don't even want to spend that much time on this. You get like 0.5. Like this. Come on. You guys aren't even trying at this point. All right, we got a Fire Jade Stitch here. Okay, this is interesting. This is really interesting. I really like this. I really like this. I did mention before that I'm not the biggest fan of the bow wands. However, this particular bow wand combined with the gear that she has here, like this looks really good. It is of course basic insignia gear, and you know, some of the best stitches in the game are, unfortunately. Creativity though on the wand side, I very much like it. I think this is really good. I would probably put this at, God, I don't know, maybe like a 7.5 or 8 or something like that. I'm a really big fan of this. I like this a lot. All right, we got someone's Fire Wiz here. Dude, no. Not the biggest fan. Not the biggest fan of the pumpkin wand. Of course, she's using insignia gear, but she isn't even using like good looking insignia gear. That's my issue here. There's also the glasses as well, just combined with like the overall character design. I really don't like this. This is getting 1.5. All right, next up. Okay, she looks like a man. I'm just gonna say that right away here. But it seems like you were going for like some sort of Nordic stitch right here with the like Odin's gear, and then I don't know what this bow is from. It looks okay, but like none of this matches. None of this really matches, and especially with the green eyes and that hairstyle. I'm sorry, this does not do it for me. This does not do it for me. You're getting a 1. All right, next up we got this guy. Holy shit. Okay, this. All right, now we're getting into some good stitches here. So this guy has got the, I believe this is the robe from either the, is it the Pagoda of Harmony? Is that what it's called? Whatever it is, it's the Shangri-Ba dungeon for level 25s. And then he's got boots from, I actually don't know where these boots are from. And then he's rocking that Mushu sword, which is very nice. And then of course a bizarre hat. I really like this. This looks absolutely amazing. The robe really completes it for me, just like this sort of ninja samurai style look. I like this stitch. I'm giving this like a 9.5 out of 10. This is really good. And then he's got some extra picks right there. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this. I honestly am. Alright, coming up next, we got this guy's Ice Wizard. So, this doesn't look too bad. This definitely does not look too bad. I like how you blended together the insignia gear, and then you used the, what is it called? Silent Knight sword, and then the snowcap that is from the newest pack. I like it. Your pet could do a little bit better with matching, of course. But I think overall, this is like I would say this is like a solid 7 out of 10. I do really like how you blended together that Christmas gear as well as the insignia gear. So yeah. Alright, coming up we got Liz's stitch here, and okay, so you got the Archangel, and then I believe elegant hat and boots with the little road warrior skull. I don't remember what it's called. Anyways though, this is, I don't know, there's like something about this. I'm not sure if it's that the skull's 2 reds blend together, or that like you're using elegant gear combined with the Archangel. It doesn't look bad. But I feel like I see like every girl wizard these days rocking something like this, you know? So, you know, with that information in mind, I'm gonna give this like it's like a 5.5 out of 10. It's not amazing. It's kind of just average, I suppose. All right, next up, this is okay. That's that's very very interesting. It looks like some sort of hillbilly look you got going on here. So you've got, what is that? Is that the Rockstar outfit, and then some boots, as well as a wand. That wand is very interesting. I don't actually know where you get that from. I'm sorry though. This, like, I don't know what it is. I think I just don't like how the gear looks. Like, it's just as simple as that. I don't really like how the gear looks very much. I feel like you could use that wand to maybe, I feel like you could combine that wand with some other pieces of gear to actually like make that work. But I'm sorry, this is not working for me. This is like a 2.5 out of 10. All right, we got Dragon Stitch now, and I'm sorry, man. I've said this before. I'm pretty sure you were there when I said it, but I'm just not a fan. I'm just like, there's so many better pieces of gear I feel like that you could have used to make this look way better. I do like the wand. I really do like the wand. I think this is like is it the Chrysalis crafted wand or something? I do like this. I feel like this could have been better utilized with some better gear here. But it looks like you got the Guardians gear, and then what robe is that? Is that I want to say Shinobi robe, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And then that hat, I'm sorry, that is just an awful looking hat. You get points for creativity. I would give this probably like a 4.5 out of 10 or something. It's not the best, but like there's so much that needs to be improved here, but it's got potential. All right, I'll give it that. It's got potential. Okay, we got this guy's no, I'm sorry. This just, like, nothing here matches. I guess you got the gear. Actually, the gear does match. I'll give you that. Some of it does anyway. But then like this wand and this pet, this hairstyle, it's just really not for me. I personally think that the paladin robes do look really really cool, and there's a lot of potential to make good stitches out of them. But yeah, not really for me. Not really for me. I would probably, what would I give this? Like a 3 out of 10 or something. Like the way that it all just blends together, yeah, it's really not for me. All right, we got someone's ice stitch here. Okay, this is not the worst. It's definitely not the worst. One of your basic insignia gear stitches that I am, of course, as guilty of doing. But all right, so we've got that ice robe with those ice boots. That's a nice combo. I also do like the Plague Oni blade that you have right there. Respect for actually farming for that. That probably took some time to do. And then you've got the face paint, which I do like. I'm not a big fan of those tall hats, though. I'm not a big fan of those tall hats. I would probably give this stitch, like, overall a 6 out of 10. It doesn't look the worst, right? It's not too bad, but you got that basic insignia gear stitch once again. So, yeah. All right, Katie Life Blossom. No. No, Katie. What are you doing? What are you doing here? I'm sorry. This is just, like, it's as simple as just a poor choice in gear. I'm sorry. The pet looks alright. The pet looks okay. This green and this green are not the same green though. Very disappointing. And then I guess all of this just combined with the hairstyle and the green lips. It's just not the best looking gear you've chosen for yourself here. I would probably give this like a 2.5 out of 10 or something. Alright, then we got your ice stitch here, and you know, this one is a little bit better. I do definitely appreciate the uniqueness in this one. It looks like you're rocking some of the Silent Night gear, which I can respect. At least I think that's Silent Night gear. I'm not completely sure though. But it's not bad. It's not bad. I definitely like this stitch quite a bit. I would probably give this, ooh, I don't know. It could be higher if you didn't use that bow wand though, because I feel like that doesn't really go with the look too much. But I like it. I like it. She's got a little bit of flair to her. You can see the cold in her eyes. Also, the pet matches pretty nicely with that as well, so I gotta compliment you on that. But overall, I think I would probably give this around 6 point. I would say, actually no, I think I'd give this a 7. I think I would give this a 7. I do really like this stitch. All right, and then we got the fire stitch here. Oh God, oh no, God, the gummy worm squisher. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm sorry. This is just I think you were definitely going with some sort of Wild West look here, which I can definitely appreciate you like going for a theme here. I don't know, this just really isn't for me though. This really isn't for me. I can appreciate how you tried to go outside the box here, but I don't know. I think this was like a hit and miss. Or there was a hit or miss. You missed. I'm sorry, Katie. This is like a 3 out of 10. All right, we got Dunke's stitch coming up next here. Okay, so he has got the, is this someone tell me if this is Silent Night or not, because it looks like Silent Night, but really I am not quite sure. I do like this stitch though. It is very similar to that other girl's ice stitch. I really like this. I think this looks really good. I would say the hat doesn't quite match like quite as well, but the gear, it does blend together pretty nicely. I do really like the colors as well. I would probably give this like a 7.5 or 8 out of 10. I really like this. It looks good. All right, we got we got Steven's Ice Wizard here. Oh God, the what? No, I hope this is a joke. I seriously hope this is a joke. The waterworks gear is some of the ugliest looking gear inside of this game, coupled with that robe. I'm sorry. The Sword of Kings is like a wand that could work in some stitches if you actually put in the effort, but this is just terrible. This like is one of the worst ones that I've seen today. I'm sorry, man. This is like a 0.5. This is like a 0.5 out of 10. Alright, we got Dragon's new fire stitch here. Is this an improvement? I think it is. Yeah, I like this a bit better for sure. I think the Dragoon wand looks really cool. Once again, these two pieces of gear do blend together nicely, but I still feel like you have not found the right hat for this stitch. I feel like the elegant is just not really, or not the elegant, but the insignia is just not really the way to go. I feel like if you maybe substituted this for a more bulky helmet, it could work. But I would say for this, what did I give your other one? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what I gave your other one, but I'm gonna give this like a 4.5 out of 10. You know, there's potential. Like I said the last time, I think I said it at least. There is potential. Alright, we got an Ice Wizard stitch coming up next. That is an interesting face that you have chosen for your wizard, my good sir. But, okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. It does not look the worst. It doesn't look the worst. There's a lot of pretty blues here at work that I can appreciate. That I definitely can appreciate. I would probably give this... Ooh, this is interesting. This is definitely an interesting stitch. I would probably give this like an 8 out of 10. I think it looks pretty unique. I like how you blended together the Cosmographer's uniform with some insignia gear and then the Cosmographer's staff. I really like it. Looks really nice. Alright, we got somebody's... something wizard. I don't know. This is... no. I'm so, like, no. This is not it. This is not it. I don't understand, you know, when people like dye their hair green, then they equip yellow and black gear with a blue and brown wand, and they're like, yeah, this is the stitch, right? This is the stitch that people are going to look at me and they're just going to be instantly envious. Like, this is the one for sure. Like, no, I'm sorry. This is, like, it's so bad. It's so bad. You didn't even put in the effort to get insignia gear. This is like a 0 out of 10. This is like a 0 out of 10. I'm sorry. Alright, so we've got... Alright, okay. So we've got some insignia gear. I guess this is your, like, second iteration of this gear stitch or whatever. But it doesn't look... The actual clothes you got on here isn't bad. The wand, however, I don't really understand people's obsession with the Malister wand. Like, it could look cool with the right stitch, don't get me wrong. But, like, with these, you know, and, like, same with Noah's stitch, it's just too big and bulky for, like, for the stitch that you got. The colors don't match up at all as well, so if I'm gonna rate all of this just combined together, I don't know, dude, like a 3.5 or something. This, it just doesn't look good. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. Alright, next up we have once again another one of your black and yellow and green hair. I'm sorry, once again this is like a 0. It's just it's not good. It's not good. But anyways, that is pretty much all of the stitches that you guys sent in. If you guys want to send in some more stitches for me to possibly do a second version of this video, then that would be very much appreciated. Feel free. Once again, do join my Discord though, down in the description. That would be really awesome. Anyways, I hope I didn't piss too many people off in this video, but if I did piss you off somehow when I rated your stitch, then that's good. I'm glad. I knocked some sense into you, and you should be thanking me. But regardless, guys, if you did enjoy, you could always leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Anyways, though, that is pretty much going to be all from me, everyone. I'll see you all in the next video or stream, whenever that may be. So take care, and peace out, guys.